Okay, this is Coach Dez here. It's been a while since I talked about football, but I'm going to say this real quick. I don't blame the defensive coordinators or the offensive coordinators. I blame the head coaches. So when you start letting go the assistants or coordinators or what have you, you got to look at the head coaches. Did the head coaches prepare each each section for their jobs? Now, me personally, what I do is on Saturday, I might watch 8 games and I'm traveling 4 different locations and I'm taking notes. I'm trying to figure out what each team is doing so that I prepare myself to play that team. And when I say I take notes, I sometimes, like this was the Ravens. Now, I noticed a pattern. 40, if he's lined up next to the quarterback, he's their fullback coming out. He's got the ball. But if he's lined up in a tight end position, then he is the lead blocker going out. So I'll make little notes like that when I notice something. And then I inform the majors, which is the 14U, hey, wherever 40 is, that's where y'all need to be, because 40 is the lead blocker out if he's lined up on the line as a tight end, or if he's back there by the quarterback, he's the receiver and he's rushing out as a fullback. But then I noticed another pattern with a different team, and this is the Juliet. This is an Illinois team we played. I noticed how they swing out and come up. And this is the quarterback. He hands the ball to 21 and he swings to the left or to the right and he goes up and he has lead blockers out here. Or it's a fake and then the quarterback comes out. But I noticed those little patterns. So what I'm saying is you have to prepare your offense and defense for who they're playing this week. And what I would do is I would go to them, our 8U, our 12U, and our 14U, and I would tell them, hey, the quarterback is 1 for 0 in passing, but he rushes all the time. He's got 15 rushes. He either rushed to the right or up the middle. 2 touchdowns, he threw 1 interception, and he was sacked once. So then I'll tell them who his main receivers are. Number 24, he only goes left and up the middle. Those are patterns. This is what I present to you. It's patterns. You need to know who you playing, and you need to pass that on to the offense coordinator, the defense coordinators, or your assistants. So you can't blame them. You got to blame the person on top of the umbrella. You hold it together. Head coaches, get it together. So now we're going to talk about the wild card race. I give you plenty of time so y'all know, because they play Saturday. The Rams versus the Packers. Now, let me tell you, the Packers are strong if they just do a simple run, because you don't need much to pick up the 10 first down marker if you want to do that. But then you got to look at what do the Rams do. And as you can see, you ain't getting much on the Rams. On the right side, they're weak. They average about 4 yards per carry. But these other two, you won't pick up the first down on them. So you're going to have to scrap your run game, except for on the right. This is where you can get them, play them. You'll be able to pick it up each and every time. I know who you go with on the right side. Now, as far as passing down the middle is your strong point. And I don't know if, I believe you do pass and then you cut up. But you got a good passing down the middle. Down the right, we know who you passing the ball to. And you only go right with that person. You need to change that up. I'm going to tell you now, you're not getting anything on the passing game with the Rams. The Rams only average 8.26 per carry, but they give up yards down the middle. So you need to focus on the Rams need to focus on shutting that down. But look at this. They go after the quarterback. 3.5 sacks per game, 0.875 for interception, and 0.875 for fumbles. You take about 1.5 sacks per game. Y'all very good at holding the ball and not throwing interceptions. So the Packers look good here. But let's see what defense gives up and what the Rams can capitalize on this. So if the Packers want to win this game on Saturday and you got injuries, you got to protect the quarterback so that they don't get this 3.5 sacks. You got to give him time so that he can get to his receiver, especially the one that runs right only. And we know who that is. And then the one down the middle. That's and I know who runs left. I know who the receiver is on the left side. But your run game, you pretty much ain't going to have a run game. Not against this team. So let's look at defense and how y'all can stop the Rams. Okay, now the Rams on offense, they have a little bit of a running game. The best one is rushing left at 5 yards per carry. But look at this, passing down the middle, 14. They have, you know what, y'all are so much evenly matched up. This is so crazy because he had 1.56, you got 1.56 for sacks. Y'all do 2.63 sacks on defense. Y'all got the front line got to protect their quarterback from getting sacked. Same thing. I know who you passing down the middle, Ram. The same way with the passing to the left. I know who those receivers are. So y'all have to prepare yourself with either you're going to have two defensive players playing safety deep, or you're going to play them short. As you can see, they're not giving you up the 14.2 that you used to getting. You at the most you're getting 11 down the middle or to the left. They're not giving, but they are giving you up yards on rushing. See, a rushing game. They cannot stop the rushing game. But again, if the Packers hold on to the ball and utilize that clock to the best of their ability, keeping this quarterback and this offense on the bench, and when they do come up and out, they will go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Again, if this quarterback utilizes what he has here and let this quarterback and their offense sit on the bench, this game is going to come down to the last wire. And I say that because they are so evenly matched. Rams defense only gives up 18.5 points per game. Packers give up 23.5 points per game. They average 26.5 points per game. The Packers average 31.4 points per game. So if you take that as well as you take what the defense does and how they stop them, you could say the Rams win by 4. But then you got to look at home field advantage. It's going to be cold. They ain't used to playing in cold. They ain't even outside now playing in the cold. I'd be outside with these guys They be playing snowballs and building a snowman, and then they gonna go to practice after the snowman is built. Because you gotta have the proper cleats when you play in their home stadium. And if you ain't got the right cleats, you're gonna twist, tear, or pull something. So I don't want to say this, but I got the Packers by 4. With that being said, peace out.